So on this episode, we're going to be fixing this lighthouse. It's solar powered. It's got a solar cell on top. It's a couple feet tall. So we're going to fix this, clean it up. Now the base of it just comes apart, just screws off like that. And then what you have underneath, if you can focus, is the battery. So the solar charger charges this little battery, and there's the LED light. And so it's just a yard light. So, and there's a switch on the bottom, but it's not working. So we're going to figure this out. So it looks like we just have 3 slotted screws. Here's the LED lights. Here's the batteries. Okay, so we put it on DC 20 on this little cheap Harbor Freight tester, just to test the batteries and see what's going on with them. Okay, off camera we gave it a good rinse off. Could use a little more. These are designed to be outside, so you can see there's things that get spider webs and whatnot get in them. But they're also waterproof, so careful not to get water in the electronics. Okay. The main thing we wanted to get clean was this solar cell. Make sure it's gathering photons, turning them into electrons. So we'll do that. It's still wet. This thing doesn't come off. I can't see how to get this apart. This all seems to be molded together. I don't see any ways to get it apart. They are probably lawn and garden AAA batteries, which you can buy at a lawn's home center. Or your battery store. Oh, they're Duracell. We can do better than that. Well, let's just try it just with the known good AA's. And we'll see if we can find some rechargeable ones for it. The original pack is not going to work. Something was messed up in the circuit. I was looking for corrosion or something that would make it not work, but I realized that it was a switch and that it probably was just going to be a better idea to replace the whole light system with something that I could buy at a local store. Well, I've determined this is no good. I put new batteries in this, tried to turn it on. It's not worth trying to mess with, see which component is bad in this. So I went and bought one of these at the China Freight store, and I'm going to Frankenstein these two together. That looks more like a lighthouse anyway, the prismatic. It's a slightly different color, but I think it'll look just fine. And I'm not even going to bother painting it. This is sort of a semi-gloss black. This is sort of a matte dark brown. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But what I'm going to have to do, I like this because it's metal. This is plastic. So I'm going to take as much off. I think I'm just going to use the plastic prism and the lid and Frankenstein it together. And I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll get that done. Figure out what we can, how we can take this apart. It's very lightweight. At the bottom. All plastic. This is all metal. This would be more difficult to get apart. I don't see how it's all pressed together. Well, let me figure that out. I decided to rip that out of there. That was all hot glued in. Pull that out. Fit. I have to make this bigger just by a hair. Looks an awful lot like a lighthouse. I can just buzz it off here and here. Glue that to that. And then that fits right on there. Perfect. Hot glue. Okay, let's try that. Don't do that. Got your shots up to date, tetanus? I'm gonna file that smooth so everything fits together nice. This is going to be hot glued here. There's my bleeder. And then this will go on there just like that, and it'll be done. All right, let's see how hot this glue is. That locks together. To take this off, oh look. Looks good. The only thing it doesn't do is light, but it will at night. It looks good. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll fix something else in the next video.